Streamer University 2 ended about 2 weeks ago, maybe more give or take. I have honestly just lost track of time. And the number one question I have been asking myself ever since this whole event, I guess you could call it, ended is, what the hell was the point of it? Seriously, I want you to really ponder that question in your mind. At its core, what was the reason for Streamer University to be created in the first place? According to everything I've seen, Streamer University was created with the purpose of simulating a live-action kind of bootcamp experience but for digital creators. In short words, it's just school for people who are trying to make it big on the internet, specifically streamers as the name would imply. And to be completely fair to Kai and the whole team behind Streamer University, especially in the second one, for the most part, that is what has been going on. You know, streamers like Ludwig, I really want to emphasize, Ludwig specifically was taking this shit extremely seriously, and you could really tell he wanted to teach these up-and-coming creators the ropes and actually how to grow on this space. Also, Cinna, as far as I know, I didn't actually look too much into what Cinna was doing as a teacher in Streamer University, but she definitely seemed to be giving some decent advice and seemed to care about most of what she was saying. But I want to focus on the other 95% of what goes on at Streamer University itself. Because maybe it's just me, but almost everything I saw coming out of Streamer University while it was going on was just drama, non-stop. Whether it was clips of random students getting tackled or other streamers vandalizing parts of the school and things of the sort, I could not help but feel like this was yet another just huge clip farm. As a whole, I already felt like Kai's first attempt at Streamer University was exactly that, a way of getting a bunch of famous people in the same place to collaborate over a few weeks and just rake in millions between all of them combined. Though, to be completely fair to Kai, all the evidence I've personally seen suggests the opposite. According to some claims, Kai himself spent around $10 million to get this event up and running. But call me crazy, I still feel like he is making all of this back. Again, I could be completely wrong. I do not have the data or the sources to even begin to find out all the information, but it's just a feeling I've been getting from all of this. We should also take into account the fact that it's definitely not just Kai taking advantage of this huge event. There are also tons of other creators who are also getting probably millions of dollars and recognition out of an event like this. And you might say, well, Rez, isn't that just the whole point of Streamer University? Creators getting there to learn the ropes and actually grow, you know, and get the recognition and money out of it, being able to make a career out of this? But to that, I want you to ask this other question. Who are the creators actually benefiting from all this? When it comes to the bigger creators that actually participated in Streamer University, it is an actually valid question to ask. Now, for the most part, creators like the before mentioned Cinna, Ludwig, I think Agent 2, these are big creators who have established fandoms and have been doing this for years and years, are probably millionaires, and in their case, the numbers of what they actually made from this event specifically are hidden. I tried to look for some potential estimates, some earnings from this specific Streamer University event, but all of this is completely undisclosed and doesn't seem to be getting revealed anytime soon. So on their part, I can't really speculate too much, but I mean, you can guess they probably earned a pretty penny for something like this. And while again, in this video, I am mostly just talking out of my ass, is it really so crazy to think about? Almost every single thing these big creators do just earns them millions and millions, if not just hundreds of thousands of dollars consistently without having to put a lot of effort. Now, I'm not saying they didn't put any effort, because they clearly did, again, especially Ludwig. But, it still is not that crazy to believe that maybe they actually earned quite a lot. And the reason why I really want to bring this to the attention is because Streamer University is marketed as a school for creators. It's supposed to bring the small creators, teach them how to actually work this, and actually give them a fan base. But really ask yourself this question. Who the fuck do you know? Like, do you even know a creator that actually grew from Streamer University? Now, when it came to the first one, I legitimately, I have not heard a single name that actually grew from Streamer University. And I had to look this up, and even Google could not give me a solid answer as to a creator that actually rose a lot from the first Streamer University. And, I accounted that to maybe that being the first attempt. It was Kai's first attempt. some things were not perfect. As I remember, I think someone leaked the address. Some crazy shit happened in the first Streamer University. Whether it was staged or not is a question for another video. Though let's be honest, most of this shit is staged anyways. Anybody who believes this is probably a young kid, which is most of the viewers here, let's be honest. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is, the whole reason for Streamer University to exist almost seems like it doesn't matter. I could be wrong, and I know I'm spamming this a lot, but I really want to emphasize most of this shit is just speculation and me just stating my opinion on the little information I actually do have regarding these events. But it just seems to me like I don't want to call it a money laundering scheme first off, because it's just not that, but it's the closest thing I can compare it to, because it just seems all so manufactured and fake. When it came to Streamer University 2, I actually looked up who was supposed to be, the creator who experienced the greatest growth out of the whole event, and this is what I found. Streamer University has an actual leaderboard that tracks the progress of all its participants. And really look at the numbers and the names here. Most of these names are already established creators. Jason the Ween, Plagueboy Max, Lazy being, Lacy being the second name. He is literally, like, all of these people are already millionaires, if not just close to $1 million. So why the fuck would they ever need the boost? These are the exact people that do not need a boost from Streamer University. The only names here I can kind of get behind are Haskell, whoever the fuck Wardrobe is, and the number 1. But here's where we get to the tough part. First off, Haskell is someone who was already kind of known. He wasn't unknown, he also wasn't the biggest streamer of all time, but he did have a cult following, and especially on TikTok, he was growing quite a bit before Streamer University. So, I don't know his exact earnings, I don't know his figures, so I am going to give him the benefit of the doubt, but some would argue he really did not need this boost. When it comes to the third place spot, who the fuck is Wardrobe? I legitimately have no idea who that is supposed to be. And again, this proves my point where, like, these people supposedly grow, but they actually don't. Like, yeah, the numbers might support something, but who the fuck heard of this guy? I have not seen anything about this guy since this shit ended. Or since it was going on, for that matter. Who is this person? And then we get to the worst one, which is the first place. It shows an insane amount of growth for a channel, which you would say, yo, this guy is huge now. He must have like a whole career out of this. And then I went to the comments of the original post, and people were pointing out the fact that this guy's just fucking view-botting. And it's blatant too, just look at this. Now, obviously, I don't know whoever the fuck this suburb person is supposed to be. And I know claims of view-botting are very serious because, these are the type of claims that can get you banned. And in the case of someone who is, just now experiencing some growth, if it is legitimate growth, that could be horrifying. Like, imagine you're finally completing your dream, you're getting what you always wanted, and then some motherfucker online just starts accusing you of view-botting with no actual proof, and you just lose your dream. But I'm just gonna say, it's not looking good. Overall, I don't want to make it seem like Streamer University is the worst thing of all time, because it really isn't. Like I mentioned before, the idea of it is cool in concept. Someone like Kai is pretty much at the top of Twitch and has been for a while. He is obviously a millionaire, has been so for a while, and pretty much anything he does will have hundreds of creators behind him just parroting him or trying to get on his good graces. So it's good that someone with that position of power and that amount of influence is actually taking his brand and, his platform to do something good, to bring other people up. I, however, think this is just not the way to do it. As of now, Streamer University to me seems like it was a mistake. It's a mistake, it's a mishandling of the marketing, it's a mishandling of how it is done, it's a mishandling of the people they choose for it, for the most part, to be honest. The way everybody conducts themselves around it. Like I mentioned before, the fact that violence and drama and vandalism is so widespread and so common, and it almost feels like it's encouraged. Again, this all just feels like just such a huge clip farm. It's so mind-numbing. Nothing interesting comes out of it. It's so crazy to me how the most interesting and the like actual good content that came out of this was when people tried to do good, when people were trying to actually learn. But everything else that just seems to get the most clicks, to me, is just so fucking boring. I wish Kai would kind of rethink his strategy when it comes to all this and actually take a little bit more care and consideration to how he handles, since, he's confirmed that he's just going to be doing Streamer University for the foreseeable future every year and supposedly getting more and more new creators to actually, give them a platform, which again, I really want to emphasize this. I don't hate this idea. I actually think it's great. It's so cool. It's something practically nobody did before, and I wish more people took their platform and actually did cool shit with it. But, man, we could be doing better. we could be doing so much better. Everything surrounding Streamer University is a mistake, but it can be corrected. It can be better. Yeah, that's all I got for you today. I am tired as hell. I'm recording this right after streaming Arkham Asylum. For all of you, again, for all of you guys that stopped by that stream, thank you so fucking much. You know I love every single one of you. I love, even if you just pop in for a minute and you just say hi and then leave. Hey, if that minute of you watching the stream made you feel better, that's my goal. That's my mission. Same for these videos. Anybody who takes the time to interact with any of my videos, I am eternally grateful to you. I hope you have a great day, morning, night, whatever it is. And hey, I just hope I made you a little bit happier or just took your mind off of bad shit. I love you all. Have a great day. Bye.